Hey guys, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen to me properly, as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please let me know. Hello everyone, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen to me properly, as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please let me know. No issues? Audible and live? That's great. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, good evening, good evening. How are you guys? Good evening, everyone. How are you guys? Do let me know, guys. How was your day? Did you guys revise everything that we had learned yesterday? Did you have a good day? Did you guys learn something today? Okay, something new. Did you guys started working upon your own skill sets? Do let me know, guys. Somebody had a good day. Somebody had an exam. Somebody had okay, revising. Good. Somebody has revised as well. So see, every day that we are studying something new, try to make sure that you are able to revise as much as possible. Okay, try to make sure that you are able to revise as much as possible, guys. Because programming is all about practice. As much that you are able to practice, the better that you would be at that particular time and that particular thing itself. Okay, so no issues in that. We will make sure that we are able to learn something new today as well. Okay, so yesterday, can you guys let me know what have we studied in our yesterday's class? Can you guys let me know what have we, just a small recap? So what have we studied in our yesterday's class, guys? Please let me know. Can you guys let me know what have we studied in our yesterday's class? We studied about history about JavaScript. We studied about basic HTML, CSS. Great, guys. We studied about JavaScript a little bit more. We learned about Netscape itself. Okay, wise. We saw what is console and how to use it. We also did our the first line of code that every programmer likes, that is hello world and JavaScript. That is all something that we did yesterday, right, guys? Great, amazing. Just the basics, okay? Just the basics that we were able to learn yesterday. So today we will be moving further from right over there. We will be starting to learn JavaScript, the basics itself, a little bit more. We'll be learning. So in today's class, what we'll be doing is we'll be learning about data types in JavaScript. Okay. Then we'll be learning about your alert method, your prompt method in JavaScript. We'll be learning about concatenation. We will be learning a little bit about the basics of JavaScript. Then we'll be moving towards functions in JavaScript, guys. Functions is a very important topic, and that is what we will be using while creating our React applications as well. So that is all that we are going to learn in our today's class. We'll try our best that we are able to learn as much as possible. Okay, that will be my aim. But yeah, so today's class will be of 90 minutes long at the bare minimum. Okay, the class can be of 100 minutes long as well. Okay, don't think that, okay, if I've said just 90 minutes, it is going to be exactly 90 minutes. Okay, so it might be possible that we are having a class of like 100 minutes, 110 minutes as well. So make sure that you are ready to attend the classes properly. Okay, please make sure that you are able to stick with a notebook and a pen as well. Write down as much as possible whatever I'm teaching you guys. You should be able to understand it. The classes will be of 90 minutes at the bare minimum, because there's a lot that we have to study, guys, and it is not possible to just cover everything up in 7 days in just 60 minutes. We're going to spend a lot of time learning, and I hope so that you guys are also excited for the same. Okay. Okay, guys. So, shall we start with our today's class, guys? Please do let me know. Shall we start with our today's class, guys? Please do let me know. Shall we start with our today's class, guys? Please do let me know. Are you guys excited for today's class? Great, guys. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So let's get started right away, guys. We are going to learn about variables. We are going to learn about a lot of different things today. So let's get started. Again, like I have already told you guys, the first 2 days of learning JavaScript, we will be using our console itself to learn. Okay, we will be using our console, the place where we were coding yesterday, to learn. Moving further, when we shift into React, you guys will be able to do everything from your mobile phone as well. And make sure that you are able to do all the code, all the project from your mobile phone as well, guys. So don't worry about it. Let's try to understand as much as possible, and let's continue from right over there. So let's get started. Let me open up the console. So once I've opened up a website, I'll just do a right click on the anywhere on the website. I will go to the inspect option. Okay, I'll go to the inspect option, guys. From the inspect option, I will be selecting console. This is the place where I was writing our code yesterday as well. We'll be continuing to write our code right over here. Now, yesterday we saw console.log hello world. Okay, we printed hello world inside of our console. Now, whenever you go to a few particular like websites itself, you must have seen some kind of pop-ups, right? And whenever you are visiting any website, you must have seen this website basically says blah 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 blah, a pop-up coming, and you have to click on OK right over there. Okay, so you must have seen these pop-ups, right, guys? Please do let me know. You have seen these pop-ups, right, guys? Please do let me know. So in JavaScript, you can actually create these pop-ups. Okay, you can actually create these pop-ups itself. Now, what is the role of, so what is the term, what is the meaning of the term alert in normal English, not related to programming, nothing else? What do you understand by the term alert? Okay, what do you understand by the term alert, guys? In normal English, I don't want to understand about programming or something like that. What do you mean by alert in normal English, guys? Could you guys let me know? To warn somebody, to pay attention, to like aware somebody about it, caution somebody, to notify somebody as well. Okay, so you guys are able to understand the meaning of the term alert, right? Now these notifications are kind of alerts that you are able to give. Can you think about it in such a way? These notifications that you are able to see on your website is a kind of alerts that you are able to see. Okay, because it is warning you, it is cautioning you, it is notifying you. Okay, so so that is like a kind of an alert. Okay, you can create an alert for the website. So these notifications usually are referred to as alerts, guys. Okay, these notifications are something that is referred to as alerts. So in JavaScript, you can actually create this notification by using the term alert. Okay, using the term alert. So somebody has already written the all the code behind it. We will be understanding about it in a lot of depth when we're reaching functions. But right now, let's see how to create a notification in JavaScript, guys. Okay, so it's as simple as I want to create a notification saying, "Hi, welcome to DevTown." Okay, I want to create a notification saying, "Hi, welcome to DevTown, guys." So what I will be doing is I'll be writing alert, alert, because I want to create an alert. Okay, I want to create an alert itself. Okay, so this is the code that I'm going to write. Okay, this code is going to create the notification for me. Alert, parenthesis, and then semicolon. Now, what does this notification says? Okay, this notification, I want this notification to say, "Hi, welcome to DevTown." Okay. Hi, welcome to DevTown. So for that particular reason, right over here, inside of these parentheses, I will be putting up semicolons. Okay, I will be putting up semicolons, and inside of this quotation marks, sorry, not semicolons, inside of this quotation marks itself, I'll be writing what I want this alert to showcase to the user. I want it to write, "Hi, welcome to DevTown." Are you guys able to see this? Please let me know, guys. Alert, "Hi, welcome to DevTown." Are you guys able to see this? Please do let me know, guys. So I've written this very small line of code, guys. Okay, this line of code basically says I want to create an alert. Okay, I want to create an alert. I want to create a notification that basically says, "Hi, welcome to DevTown." So as soon as I'm pressing enter, okay, as soon as I'm pressing enter, you're able to see that I'm getting a notification from our website. Chrome new tab page says, "Hi, welcome to DevTown," and I'm getting a button called as OK right over there. Are you guys able to see this notification, guys? Are you guys able to see this alert? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to see this alert, guys? Please do let me know. seeing this alert right now, I get to close this alert. I will just click on this OK button. Okay, to close this alert, I will just click on this OK button, and the alert is now closed. Okay, I can create any sort of alert right over there. But an alert is a method to actually show something to the user. Okay, the alert is a particular method where I'm able to show something to the user itself. Now, can you guys let me know what is the meaning? Again, back to English. What is the meaning of the term prompt in normal English, guys? Can you guys let me know what is the meaning of the term prompt in normal English? Could you guys let me know? Think about it. Okay, what is the meaning of the term prompt in normal English, guys? Think about it, guys. Prompt, to enter, to tell something, command, remind, okay, suggest. Okay, I'm prompting somebody to say something. Okay, punctual is also a good example. Okay, then you are having prompt, guys. Prompt, to command somebody, to prompt in. Okay, you prompt in your login ID itself. Okay, you'll type in your login ID. Okay, so prompt is also an action. Okay, so prompt is a particular again, just like alert. Okay, alert is used to showcase something to the user. You are alerting the user to see something. Okay, similar to that, prompt also exists in JavaScript. Prompt basically asks the user, okay, that for some input. Okay, I'm prompting the user what is his name. Okay, I'm prompting the user what is his name. I want to get the name of the user. I want to get some input from the user itself. For taking an input from the user, we use the term prompt. Okay, we use the function prompt, guys. Okay, so right over here, if I want to take in the name of the user, I want to take in the name of the user itself, then that would be prompt, prompt, prompt. Okay, that is my particular code. Okay, this is the code that will generate a prompt for me, wherein the user is asked the particular question and he has to answer the question to me. Okay, this particular prompt will create a notification. It will create a particular question. It will ask a particular question and the user will have to answer that question itself. Okay, so right over here inside of this prompt statement itself, we can put up our question. Okay, so our question is basically, what is your name? Okay, question mark. That is the question that I want to ask from my user. What is your name? Okay, so as soon as I'm pressing enter, guys, you're able to see that I'm getting another such structure such as alert. Okay, very similar to alert, but instead of just saying that what is your name, it is giving me an option to write my answer as well. Like, it is prompting me to answer this question. The question is, what is your name? And I can write my answer inside of it. Okay, I can write my answer inside of it. Are you guys able to see this? Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. Are you guys able to see this? Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. Yatharth Deshpande, you can just contact us on certificates@devtown.in. They will be able to help you guys out. Okay, right now telling in bootcamp, I will not be able to help you out. I cannot check your attendance right now. It's an automatic process. Okay. Like I said, guys, as you're able to see, you are getting this prompt. So I'll enter my name, Shaurya Sinha. Okay, so I'm entering my name right over here, Shaurya Sinha. And then I'm going to click on this OK button to submit it. Okay, I'm going to click on this OK button, that is submitted. So as soon as I'm clicking OK, you're able to see that whatever the user input inside of that prompt, okay, whatever the user has input inside of that prompt, you are able to see that, okay, inside of the console. You are able to see that inside of the console, guys. Are you guys able to see this? Please do let me know. Are you guys able to see this? Please do let me know, guys. Whatever the user, so as the user, I gave the answer, okay, Shaurya Sinha, and that answer is coming to me on my console, okay, as on my console itself. Okay, now there's a big issue right now. What if I want to use this name, okay, as a programmer, okay, I want to take an input from the user and I want to use that input moving further. I cannot do that. Okay, the input that the user provided to me, okay, the input that the user provided to me, that input is coming up inside of the console, but I'm not able to utilize it. I'm not able to use it. Are you guys able to see this? Please do let me know. The input that the user gave to me. So right over here, if I'm writing the sentence again and I'm using one of your names, let's take up Abhishek. Okay, what is your name? I'm writing Abhishek right over here. The user is giving this input, but I'm not able to use this input. It is coming to my console. I'm able to see what the user has typed, but I'm not able to use it. Okay, I'm not able to use it right over here. Okay, that is the time where a concept called as variables come into picture. Okay, a concept called as variables come into the picture, guys. Let's try to understand what variable is. Okay, let's try to understand what variable is, guys. Okay, so for example, so I had a friend of mine. Okay, he used to have specs that had numbers of like 10, -10 or some shit. Okay, it had like he was almost blind after like removing his specs. So we used to, so when we were little, we used to call him as Andha. Okay, we used to call him as Andha. That basically means a blind person in Hindi. Okay, because of the number of his specs itself. So the point I'm trying to make is that in my school, if I'm referring to that, okay, like I'm talking to Andha right now, I'm talking to the blind right now, then everybody in my school used to know that I'm talking about that particular person because I'd given him a nickname. Okay, most of your students, most of your friends, that is having a nickname as well. That is having a nickname as well. Okay, so this nickname that you're able to assign to a particular person without using his actual name, you are able to use, okay, his nickname to be able to reference him or her as that particular entity. Okay, so whenever I'm referring to in a conversation about a particular person whose nickname that you guys know, you will know immediately whom am I talking about. Okay, whom am I talking about? For example, right now if I'm talking to you, I'm telling you about myself. Okay, that I love Chinese food. Okay, I've told you guys this, that my name is Sharasana and I love Chinese food itself. Okay, that is what I've told you guys right now. Now the next time that I'm talking to you and if I'm asking, do you have the same favorite food as me? Okay, if I'm asking you, do you have the same favorite food as me, guys? Then you will already know that I don't have to say again and again that I love Chinese food. Do you also love Chinese food? I don't have to say that again. Okay, if I'm saying that do you like the same food as me, then you already know that he likes Chinese food. I also like Chinese food. Everybody loves Chinese food. Okay, as simple as that. Okay, so these type of nicknames that you are able to assign, so instead of using the actual value again and again, okay, instead of writing Abhishek again and again whenever I want to use it, can I assign a nickname to Abhishek? Okay, can I assign a nickname to Abhishek itself? Okay, and that nickname is what I will be using every time I want to reference to Abhishek. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this concept that every time that I want to use the word Abhishek, I don't have to write Abhishek again and again and again. I want to create a nickname for Abhishek, and every time that I want to use Abhishek, I'm just going to use that nickname. I'm just going to use that nickname, and that nickname will reference to Abhishek itself. This concept of nicknames is what you call as, in the technical terms, you don't call it as nicknaming something, you call it as variables. Okay, you call it as variables. Okay, and it is very easy to create a variable in JavaScript. Okay, let's assume that I have very curly hairs. Okay, I don't know, but like it is very curly. So my nickname in college was Maggie. So in school it was Maggie. Okay, when we was kids, everybody had nicknames, dude. So my nickname was Maggie. So let's assume that I want to create a variable. So I don't want to use Shorisna again and again and again. Okay, I don't want to use Shorisna. Shorisna is a very long term. I don't want to write Shorisna again and again and again. It's a long process. So instead of doing that, can I assign a nickname to him? Yes, I assigned a nickname to Shorisna. That is Maggie. That's the nickname that I've assigned to Shorisna itself. So that, let's do one thing. Let's create a variable. Let's create our very first variable in JavaScript, guys. Okay, we're going to create a variable var. Okay, we are going to create a variable var that is called as Maggie, Maggie. Okay, is equals to Shor Sinha. Are you guys able to see this? Okay, so inside of this particular statement itself, inside of this particular line of code, what is happening right over here is var basically describes that you're creating a variable. Okay, var is a keyword. Now what is a keyword, guys? Words that have special meaning to JavaScript. Okay, words that have special meaning to JavaScript. Okay, they have some special meaning. Okay, you cannot use this like anything. They have a special meaning to JavaScript. Okay, and that is called as a keyword. Okay, that is called as a keyword. It is important to JavaScript, guys. So right now the keyword that I'm currently using, okay, I'm currently using is var or var. Var basically reference to variables, that you are creating a variable. Okay, whatever code that you are writing right now, you want to create a variable itself. What is the name of the variable? What is the nickname that you are going to create? What is the name of the variable? Or what is the nickname, guys? That is going to be Maggie. Maggie, Maggie, guys. Okay, that is our nickname. Okay, that is our nickname, guys. Maggie. Okay, our variable name is Maggie, guys. And what is the value that Maggie holds? Okay, what is the value that Maggie holds? So Maggie holds the value of Shaurya Sinha. Okay, Maggie holds the value of Shaurya Sinha, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Just think about it in such a way. Let me just showcase another example to you guys so that you are able to understand it in a much more clear sense. Whenever I'm writing a statement, okay, just try to imagine this. Okay, I need my pen. Give me a second, guys. I'll just bring my pen itself. Give me a second. Okay. So right over here, just think about it in such a way that if I'm writing this particular statement, that var Maggie is equals to Shaurya. Let's assume this is the code that I've written. Okay, then that basically means that I'm creating a box. Okay, think about it as a box itself. The name of this box is Maggie. Okay, think about it as a box itself. The name of this box is called as Maggie, and it contains the value Shaurya inside of it. Okay, it contains the value Shaurya inside of it. Okay, are you guys able to see this? Please do let me know, guys. So you are able to create a box called as Maggie, which contains the word Shaurya inside of it. Okay, which contains the word Shaurya. Now, whenever you want to use Shaurya, okay, whenever you want to use Shaurya, you just have to write Maggie right with it. Okay, so for example, let's go back. Let's do a console.log. So let's create this particular variable. Var Maggie is equals to Shaurya. Let's put up enter. So we have created our variable called as Maggie that contains the value Shaurya. Now, if I'm writing console dot log and using Maggie Maggie right over here. Okay, so I want to console.log Maggie right over here, guys. I want to console.log Maggie right over here. So Maggie contains, Maggie is just a box. Maggie is just the nickname. What does it contain inside of it? It contains Shaurya Sinha. What does this contains inside of it, guys? It contains Shaurya Sinha. So as soon as I'm pressing enter, I'm able to see Shaurya Sinha being printed on our screens. Okay, I'm able to see Shaurya Sinha printed on our screen, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? We created a variable. We use that variable right over here. The variable basically contains Shaurya Sinha inside of it, and that is what we are able to see right over here. So why undefined is showing? I told you guys that after learning functions, you will be able to understand undefined, otherwise not. So we have not reached that particular point of time. Once we are able to reach functions, once we have covered functions entirely up, then I will explain what this undefined means. Okay. So inside of this console.log, we want to log off Maggie. Maggie is nothing else but a box. It contains the value Shaurya Sinha inside of it. That is the variable that we have created. So we are getting Shaurya Sinha printed out on your screen, guys. Okay, on your screens. So now let us look at the second thing. Okay, let us look at the next particular thing, guys. The next particular thing now is that this data that you are able to see right over here. Why is it always in quotation marks? Okay, why is it always in quotation marks itself? Right over here as well, we are also getting this into quotation marks. So single quotation marks, there's some double quotation marks. Okay, there are other some types of data as well. For example, if I'm doing 3 plus 4, I'm getting the answer as 7. Okay, these are not in quotation marks. If I'm doing 3 divided by 2, I'm getting 1.5. Here there was no quotation marks, there was no decimal as well. Here there is no quotation marks, there's decimals as well. So as you're able to see, there are different kinds of data that exists in JavaScript. Okay, for example, if I do something like this, 3 greater than 2. Okay, so I'm getting true. Okay, again, there is no quotation marks, nothing, but I'm getting true right over here. So all these different things that you're able to see, true is there, then 3, 2, 1, 4 is there, 7 is there, 1.5 is there, then you're having text in double quotation marks, text in single quotation marks. So all these are different kinds of data that exists in JavaScript. Okay, all of these are different kinds of data that exist in JavaScript, guys. Okay, so all these data are again named. Okay, they are assigned a name to it. Okay, so this is this type of data, this is this type of data, this is this type of data, and this topics is called as data types or the types of data. Okay, data types. Okay, so majorly there are 4 types of data that exist in 3 types of data that exist in JavaScript. Okay, so every programming language has its own set of data types, guys. Okay, it's not the same. So if you have ever learned about any other programming language, don't confuse with JavaScript. Okay, JavaScript will have its own rules, will have its own regulations, will have its own differentiation of data as well. Okay, so do not confuse that there it was called as this. Okay, there were 4 data types right over there. Why are there only 3 data types right over here? Why only 4 data types right over here? Okay, do not confuse. Okay, this is a separate programming language with its own set of rules and names. Okay, the first particular thing is what we saw. Okay, a single quotation mark Shaurya and a double quotation mark Shaurya. Both of them are the exact same thing. Okay, both of them are the exact same thing, guys, and these are called as strings. These are called as strings. Okay, the data type is called as strings. It can be of a single quotation mark, it can be of double quotation mark. It's the exact same thing, there's no difference between the same. Okay, and these are called as strings, guys. Okay, these are called as strings. Now strings can contain anything. Okay, it can contain for example, it can contain capital letters, it can contain small letters. Okay, it can contain numbers, it can contain special characters, it can contain spaces. Okay, it can contain anything. Okay, it can contain anything, guys. Okay, it can contain anything. Okay, it can contain anything inside of it, please remember. And it can be made using single quotation marks or double quotation marks. We have seen creating how what is your name? Okay, hi, welcome to DevTown, hello world. These were all examples of strings, guys. These were all examples of strings. Okay, similar to that, you are having right over here the second type of data that exists, that is numbers. Okay, so 1 2 3 1 4 8 6 3.14 1.5 2.17 789.3485. Okay, these are all called as numbers, guys. As the term suggests, these are all numbers. Okay, as the term suggests, these are all numbers. Whether it be decimal numbers, whether it be integer numbers, whether it be negative numbers as well, all these will be considered as numbers. Okay, all these will be considered as numbers, guys. Okay, so again, like I'm telling you guys, it is not the same as other programming language. There are differences with JavaScript. Okay, so many of you guys are writing random shit that you have learned in other programming languages. Again, all the programming languages are not the same. It has its own names, it has its own regulations as well. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Great, awesome. The third type of data is just true and false values. True and false. These are called as Boolean values or Boolean data type itself. These are called as Boolean values or Boolean data types itself, guys. Okay, so Boolean data type has just 2 values inside of it. Okay, that is either true or false. You have already learned about Boolean values when you were studying physics back in 10th or 11th standard itself, wherein you used to handle AND gate, OR gate, NOR gate, XOR gate, all these different stuff. Okay, so all those had ones and zeros. So ones were basically true values, zeros were basically false values itself. Okay, so Boolean data type has only two values inside of it. That is, either it can be true or it can be false. Okay, numbers can be negative, positive, integers, decimal, anything. Okay, strings can again be double quotation marks or single quotation marks itself. So these are the three different data types that exist in JavaScript, guys. These are three main data types that you need to know in JavaScript. Are you guys able to understand up till this particular point of time? Please do let me know, guys. These are the data types, guys. Okay, are you guys able to understand everything up to this particular point of time? The spelling of Boolean is Boolean, Boolean. Okay, these are the three major data types that you need to understand for the basics up till this particular point of time, guys. Okay, amazing, guys. Amazing. So you can use a particular function called as type of. Okay, you can use a particular function just like you are having alert, you're having your prompt. Similar to that, you are having another function called as type of. Type of basically tells you the type or data type of a particular object in JavaScript. Okay, it basically tells you the data type of a particular object in JavaScript. So for example, this is the code that you have to write right over here. Okay, type of, then parenthesis. Now whatever object that you're placing within this parenthesis, type of will give you the data type of that particular object. Okay, it will give you the data type of that particular object, guys. For example, if I'm writing true, okay, if I'm writing true, as you're able to see, I'm getting Boolean right over here. If I'm writing something like quotation marks and then numbers and text and spaces and some random things, okay, some capital letters as well. If I'm doing this right over here, I make some error. Okay. If I'm doing this right over here, as you're able to see, this is called as a string. Okay, it is called as a string itself. Again, if I'm using numbers, okay, if I'm using some numbers itself, then I'm getting numbers. If I'm using decimal numbers as well, it is getting number itself. If I'm using negative numbers as well, it is still giving me numbers. Okay, so as you're able to see, these are the data types that are present, basic data types that are present in JavaScript, guys. Okay. And do not confuse, again, do not, if you have learned any other programming language, do not confuse with the other programming language. Just think about this as a new fresh thing that you're studying about. Okay, do not think that, okay, there it was called as this, why is this called as numbers right over here? Because the person who created it weren't the same. Okay, the person who created that language in JavaScript is not the same. So they had their own rules and regulations that they have made. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Amazing, guys. Amazing. So what we are going to do right now is we learned about creating variables, right, guys? We learned about creating variables. Please do let me know. So now what we are going to do is we are going to know. So whenever you are going to name somebody, okay, when you are going to name your own child as well, so there must be some rules that you have to follow before naming that child. Okay. So you won't be naming that child as a curse word, right? Otherwise his life will be miserable. And anybody who is asking that so if you are naming your child as some curse word, then every time somebody is asking you that what is the name of your child, then you will just be telling him the curse word itself. He'll think that you are just abusing him for asking your child's name. So there are some rules and regulations that goes on with naming something. Okay, with naming something. Similar to that, whenever you are creating a variable name, when you are creating a nickname itself, you have to create, okay, you have to follow some rules and regulations. So that rules and regulations is something that we will be learning right now. Okay, that rules and regulations is something that we will be learning right now. Now to learn these rules and regulations, what I'm going to do is, first I'm going to use the variable that we created, Maggie. This was the variable that we created, guys. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide this variable name into two halves. Okay, every variable name will be divided into two halves, guys. The first half is the first letter. Okay, the first half is the first letter of the variable name. That is the first half, first part. Okay, and the second part is the rest of the variable name, guys. The second part is the rest of the variable name. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. Okay. Any variable name divided into two halves. Okay, the first half is the first letter of the variable name and the second part is the rest of the variable name, guys. Okay, so what we are going to do right now is we are going to learn about the rules of naming a variable. The first rule basically says that the first letter of a variable name, the first letter of a variable name can be small a to small z. Okay, it can be capital A to capital Z, or it can be an underscore. Okay, it can be an underscore. For those guys who don't know what an underscore is, this is what an underscore is. Okay, so if I'm writing SHAUY Shaurya, then underscore SINH Sinha. Okay, so this is the hash in the middle is called as the underscore. Okay, this is called as the underscore, guys. Are you guys able to see this? Please do let me know, guys. Yes, Manish Singh, M is the first part and Aggie is the rest part. Okay, so this is called as an underscore, guys. Are you guys able to understand what an underscore is? Please do let me know. Just for your kind information, guys, I'll just like to put it out right over there that the certificates are in my hands. Okay, it's in my hands. So like 90%, like I can 100%, I can make sure that somebody is not able to get the certificate. Okay, that is completely in my hands. But yeah, giving out the certificates is also like 70% is in my hands itself. So please remember this, that there is just a team inside of DevTown. There's a team of 2 people who continuously just monitor the live chat. Okay, that is their only job in DevTown. They just do it from home. They just sit at every single bootcamp of mine. They just monitor the live chat. They take down the names of the people who are just asking about attendance. Okay, they cross-verify their email IDs and they blacklist these people from getting the certificates. The reason for that is exceptionally simple. We want to give the certificates only to those students who are here to learn. We're here just for the attendance. You can leave right now because I'm guaranteeing you, you are not going to get the certificates. Okay, if you're here to learn, learn. Okay, if you're not here to learn, go back home, watch Netflix, chill. Okay, these certificates are only going to those students who are going to learn right over here. The certificates are not going to students who are here for just asking for attendance. Okay, so please do not disturb the other students. Okay, I'm not able to see their questions properly due to you guys. Okay, I want to make sure that I'm able to answer some of the questions properly itself. Okay, great, guys. So thank you so much. So let's continue from right over there. Okay, like I said, the first letter of a variable name should be small a to small z, capital A to capital Z itself, or an underscore. Okay, or an underscore itself. Okay, the next particular rule. Okay, the next particular rule that is there is the second half of a variable name. The second half of a variable name can contain small a to small z. That's good. Capital A to capital Z. That's also good. It can contain underscore as well. That's also good. As well as it can contain numbers 0 to 9. Okay, it can also contain numbers. Okay, 0 to 9 right over here. Are you guys able to see this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to see this? Please let me know. The first letter of a variable name cannot be a number. The first letter of a variable name cannot be a number. The rest of the variable name can contain numbers as well. For example, 007 JB is not a right variable name. It's a wrong variable name. Why? Because it starts with a number. It starts with a number. It cannot start with a number itself. Whereas JB 007 is a valid variable name, because it's starting out with a character, itself, and it can contain a number inside of the variable name. Okay, it can contain a number inside of the variable name, guys. Okay, so like I said, this is the first 2 rules of naming the variable. Okay, this is the first 2 rules of naming the variable, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. Secondly, the third particular rule of naming the variable is you cannot contain any kind of other special characters inside of it. You cannot have an exclamation mark, you cannot contain @, you cannot contain hash, you cannot contain plus, you cannot contain minus or hyphen, you cannot contain dollar, you cannot contain percentage. Any kind of special character cannot be there except of underscore. Except underscore, no special characters can be there. There cannot be spaces inside of a variable name. Okay, there cannot be spaces inside of a variable name, guys. There cannot be any special characters. There cannot be any type of spaces inside of a variable anywhere inside of the variable name, guys. Okay, not even the first letter, not even the rest of the variable name itself. Okay, you can only contain an underscore. You can only contain an underscore itself. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. No special characters except underscore. No special characters can be there anywhere inside of a variable name. Anywhere. Okay. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. As simple as that. No special characters except underscore can be there inside of the variable name. Okay. Nowhere inside of the variable name. Okay. The next particular thing that you need to understand is you cannot use reserved keywords as variable names. You cannot use keywords as variable names. For example, you cannot use type of. You cannot use var. You cannot use prompt. You cannot use alert. You cannot use console as a variable name, guys. You cannot use these words as a variable name because these are keywords in JavaScript. They already have some meaning behind it. They already have some meaning to it itself from the start. Okay, you cannot use these words as a variable name. Okay, you cannot use these words as a variable name because these are keywords in JavaScript, guys. These are keywords. These have special meaning in JavaScript. So that is the reason why you cannot use these keywords as variable names. Okay, are you guys able to understand it? Please do let me know, guys. Because these have some special meaning in JavaScript. They already have meaning. How can you use them? Okay, how can two names mean the exact same, the two entirely, or how can a single name mean two different things itself? That cannot be the same, right? Due to that particular reason, they cannot be used as variable names. And the last particular thing is JavaScript is a case sensitive language. Okay, JavaScript is a case sensitive language, guys. What does that mean? For example, a variable name. Okay, if I'm creating a variable name itself, let's assume CAT, 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 CAT. Okay, all these will be considered as different variable names, guys. Different variable names. Okay, all these will be considered as different variable name, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. Are you guys able to understand this? These will be considered as different variable names. The reason for that is very simple. JavaScript is a case sensitive language. For it, small a and capital A are two different entities. Okay, for JavaScript, small a and capital A are two different entities itself. So it considers it as two separate things. It considers it as two separate things. That is what is called as case sensitive. Okay, smaller case, lower case, and upper case. It is case sensitive. So all these variables will be considered as different variable names. Okay, all these variables will be considered as different variable name, guys. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Great, awesome, 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 awesome. So now that you have understood about variable names and everything, let's try to understand a new property called as concatenation. Okay, concatenation. Okay, so for example, if I'm writing 3 plus 2, okay, I'm writing 3 plus 2, it is adding it up. Okay, 3 plus 2 is 5. Okay, the plus symbol is denoted for addition. Okay, the first symbol, the plus symbol is denoted for addition, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. It is used for addition itself. But if I'm doing the exact same thing on strings, I'm having hello, I'm having plus, and I'm having world. Okay, if I'm doing addition on two strings itself, I'm getting a single string, that is a concatenation. So this property is called as concatenation. Here it is not doing addition. Okay, this plus symbol is doing concatenation. What do you mean by concatenation? It is joining the two words, hello and world. It is joining the two words to form a single word. It is joining the two words to form a single word, guys. Are you guys able to see this? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to see this? Please do let me know. Now, for example, hello world makes no sense. Okay, hello space world makes sense. Okay, hello world is not a particular word, but hello space world is a particular word. So you can do that as well. You can write hello, then I will be concatenating a space right over here, okay, and then world. As you're able to see, I'm adding a space between them. Oh shit, I just pressed enter, I guess. Okay, I'm putting up a space as well. You can concatenate n number of strings together. So I'm concatenating hello, then I'm concatenating a space, then I'm concatenating a word. Okay, so I'm getting hello space word as my final string. Okay, as my final string itself. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. Concatenation, so in con CAT and in NATI on concatenation. Okay, that is the spelling of concatenation itself. Okay. What do you mean by keywords? Keywords are basically words in JavaScript that have special meaning to it. They already have a predefined meaning to it. Okay, these are keywords in JavaScript. Okay, so right over here, for example, I'm creating a var. Okay, I know I'm doing hi plus GGIE Maggie plus how are you. So as you're able to see, running this particular line of code, because Maggie contains Shaurya Sinha, okay, Maggie contains Shaurya Sinha inside of it, that is also a string. Okay, Maggie contains Shaurya Sinha inside of it, that is also a string, guys. Okay, so when I'm writing hi Maggie, how are you, I'm getting the answer as hi Shaurya Sinha, how are you. So you can even do concatenation with variables. Why? Because variables are nothing else but the value that they contain inside of them. Okay, they're nothing else but the value that they contain inside of them. Okay, Jabin Joes, how to get the list of all the keywords in JavaScript? That is an extremely shitty plan. Okay, if you're trying to memorize that. Okay, the more that you practice in JavaScript, the more that you code in JavaScript, you will be able to get to know the keywords in JavaScript itself. And mostly the keywords are also highlighted for you. Type of is highlighted for you. You're having var that was highlighted for you. So most of the keywords are also highlighted for you guys. Okay, but please remember, it is not about memorizing how many keywords are there, but actually how much practice that you are able to do in JavaScript, the more number of keywords you will be able to know about. Okay, that is how it works. Okay. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Okay, great, guys. Amazing, amazing. So the Maggie is basically the variable that we created on top. You guys forgot about it as well. Var Maggie is equals to Shaurya Sinha. We created a variable called as Maggie that contained the value Shaurya Sinha inside of it. That is what we have done right over here, guys. That we have just used the Maggie right over here. Okay. Great, guys. Okay, so now that you are able to understand this, let us let us try to create a greeting. Okay, let us take a name from the user itself. Okay, and we'll show him a greeting. Hi, whatever the name the user has inputted. Welcome to DevTown. Okay, that is what we want to do. We want to take in the name of the user, store it inside of a variable itself, and then use that variable to create an alert for the user saying hi, whatever the name of the user is, welcome to DevTown. Okay, that is what we want to do. So let's start out by creating a prompt, right, guys? To take in the input of a user itself, to take in the name of the user, we need to create a prompt, right, guys? Please do let me know. So we'll create a prompt. Okay, prompt prompt, what is your name? Okay, prompt prompt, what is your name right over here? But if you are running this particular line of code, the name that the user is sending to us, okay, the name that the user is typing inside of the prompt itself, we are not able to save it anyway. Okay, that name we need to save it inside of a variable, guys. If we are not running this code like this, then we'll just get the name inside of our console. We will not be able to save that name inside of a variable. We will not be able to save that name inside of a variable itself. So what we are going to do is, we're going to write var name is equals to prompt what is your name. Okay, this is what we are going to do. So whatever the user is inputting, okay, whatever the user has input inside of the prompt itself, that will get saved inside a variable called as name. That will get saved inside of a variable called as name. Are you guys able to understand this particular sentence? This is a amalgamation of whatever we have studied up till now. Okay, whatever we studied in bits and pieces, now we are bringing that together to write a single line of code. Okay, we are bringing that together to write a single line of code. That whatever the user is in giving his name as an input inside of the prompt, we are going to save it inside of a variable called as name. So as soon as I'm running this particular line of code, I will write my name. I will take up some name from right over here. So let us take up Anya Forger. Anya Forger. Okay, so we're taking up the name of Anya Forger, guys. So Anya Forger is one of the characters from Spy X Family. Amazing anime. Good manga as well. You guys can definitely give you guys a suggestion to watch or read through it. Okay, so like I said, you guys right over here, we are putting up our name. As soon as we are pressing OK, instead of seeing the name inside of the console, okay, inside of seeing the name inside of the console itself, it is actually saving that variable inside of the variable name. Okay, that whatever Anya Forger that we wrote right over there, that is getting saved inside a variable called as name right now. Now we want to create an alert. Okay, we want to create an alert. Okay, so alert alert, and then we want to write hi, then the name of the user plus name plus welcome to DevTown. Okay, as simple as that, guys. As simple as that. We are writing hi, name, welcome to DevTown, guys. So if I am pressing enter, okay, if I'm writing enter itself, then I'm getting hi Anya Forger, welcome to DevTown. Okay, hi Anya Forger, welcome to DevTown, guys. So as you're able to see, we used our knowledge that we gained up till this point of time to create a greeting, a customized greeting for our user. Okay, we create a customized greeting for our user. We took his name or her name and then we created a greeting for them. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. Hemant Kumar, what is the difference between alert and console.log? So alert is basically showing the result to everybody. Even if you close the console itself, it will still show you the pop-up. It's basically a pop-up. It's basically an alert. Whereas console.log, whenever you are using console.log, it will just print out inside of the console. Okay, now the console is not visible all the time. As you're able to see, the console is not visible all the time. So the user is not able to see whatever you are doing in console.log. But when you are using alert, it will give you a pop-up. The user will be able to see it. Okay, the user will be able to see it, guys. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Kushal, is there any other way of practicing JavaScript rather than console? Kushal, I answered that question yesterday. I tried to take things from the basics itself. The reason why we are using console is a big reason. Okay, just be patient. Wait for 2 days. You will be able to understand it. Okay, you will be able to understand it why we were using console. And we are not going to use console for a very long period of time. We're going to shift to something else right now. Okay, and then we are again going to shift to a proper IDE as well. But slowly and steadily building up your basic understanding, the functional understanding. And console is something that, just remember one thing. When you're becoming a back-end web developer or even a front-end web developer, you're going to spend almost 30 to 40% of your time while development inside of the console. So get familiarized with console as soon as possible. You're going to spend 30 to 40% of your time living inside of the console itself. Kumari, I won't be answering what is the difference between alert and prompt. I won't be answering that. Somebody please help Kumari out with the answer to what is the difference between an alert and a prompt. Okay, so now that has been done, right now I'll be showing you guys the first attendance for today. Okay, I'll be showing you guys the first attendance for today, guys. There'll be 2 attendances today, guys. Okay, there'll be 2 attendances today. This is the first attendance for today, guys. So Also guys, like we have our very own campus ambassador program as well, wherein if you want to join DevTown as a volunteer, so we offer this 1 month internship to you guys, wherein you can join us as an intern, as a campus ambassador, and help us organize some events in your college, some webinars in your college itself, or something like that, if your college wants. So if you guys want to join the campus ambassador program, the link for that is down in the description of the video itself. You can just fill out the details, and our representative will be contacting you guys very soon. So if you guys are interested to join the campus ambassador program, it will be great, because we are planning to expand our community team to a lot. So let's see how that goes on as well. Okay. Okay, so let me create the attendance link. You guys have exactly 10 minutes to fill out your attendance. Once I'm sharing this form up with you guys, you have 10 minutes to fill out your attendance. Please listen to me very carefully. Not a single second is going to be given to you guys more. Okay, 10 minutes, because it's the first attendance that you're going to fill up. So you guys will be having 10 minutes to fill up your attendance. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. You will have 10 minutes to fill up the attendance. If the form is not working properly, okay, if the form is not working properly, if it is hanging for you, refresh the form. Refresh the form. Okay, the form is working absolutely fine. Please listen to me very carefully. Do not come at a later point of time after 10 minutes saying that, sir, it was not working. Okay, I will not be able to help you out. I will not be able to help you guys out. Listen to me very carefully. You have 10 minutes to fill out the form. Okay, if the form is not working for you, you will have to reload the form. You will have to reload the form again and again to fill out that form. There's nothing that you can do about it. Okay, you have 10 minutes exactly. Right now I'm giving you guys the link in the live chat itself, guys. As you're able to see, the link is in the live chat. Okay, you have 10 minutes to fill out the form. Okay, you have 10 minutes to fill out the form, guys. The form will be closed exactly at 8:27. Okay, at 8:27 the form will be closed. At 8:27 the form will be closed, guys. 8:37 the form will be closed. It will not be pinned. Okay, I'm putting up the form for the first 3 minutes. I'll be putting up the form. Okay, because then people joining us at a later point of time, they will also be able to get access to the forms. I don't want that. Okay, for the first 3 minutes, I will be putting up the form, guys. Set an alarm for 8:27. Sorry, 8:30. Set an alarm for 8:37. I've already provided the link in the live chat, guys. I've already provided the link in the live chat. I'm going to provide the link up till 8:31. Okay, I'm going to provide the link up till 8:31. After that, I will not be able to provide the link as well. If the attendance form is not working, just refresh the page. Okay, if the attendance form is not working, refresh the page, guys. I've already provided the attendance link in the live chat. I will be providing it for the next 2 minutes as well. The form is working absolutely fine. As you're able to see, people have started filling up the attendance form as well. As you're able to see, people have already started filling up the attendance form. Okay, so the form is working absolutely fine. There's no issues in that. The form is working absolutely fine, guys. There's no issues in that. I'll provide you guys the form for the next 2 minutes more. Then I will not be able to provide you guys the form. I'm not going to pin it up as well. Okay, we need to make sure that the people who are not attending the class live are not able to get the access to the attendance as well. Okay, that is something that we need to do. Otherwise, it won't work, right? So we have a lot of students from second year. The most number of students that are joining us right now are from second year. The second most number of students are from our third year. Then completed graduation. First year students are the least. I don't know why that's the case. First year students are the least. Fourth year students are also the least, but still. Okay. I'll be providing the link for the next 1 minute, guys. I will provide the link for the next 1 minute. The link is working absolutely fine. As you're able to see, people have filled up the attendance as well. I'll be providing the link for 1 more minute. Then I will not be providing up the link. Okay. Then I will not be able to provide up the link itself, guys. No, Sahil, there are no prerequisites. We'll be training you guys from the scratch itself. You don't have to worry. Okay. The link is working absolutely fine, guys. There's no issues with the link. Shambhi, just reload the page. Okay, if you are facing some problem, just reload the page itself. Nothing else. Just reload the page. Okay, this is the last time that I am giving you guys the attendance link. After this, I will not be pasting the attendance link in the live chat. This is the last time. Done. Okay, done. Now I'm not going to give you guys the attendance link. Now the attendance link is opened up till 8:37. Okay, the attendance link is opened up for the next 6 minutes. So we'll just wait for 6 minutes. So in this particular time frame, do you guys have any questions or queries? I can just answer them. We have 6 minutes to talk. Then we'll start with our class itself. Okay, we have 6 minutes to talk. Then we'll start with our classes itself. So do you guys have any questions or queries that you want to ask? So I can help you guys out with the same. Mridul Garg, sir, can we speed up? No, I cannot actually. Because if I speed up, then yes, Mridul, you will be able to understand because you are a very bright student, but the other students will start lagging behind. I don't want to do that. Our community is as strong as the weakest person in our community. So we have to take everybody together. Okay. Okay. What happens in GDG? What was your experience? What happens in GDG? What was your experience? So I was not in GDGC, okay, at any particular point of time, but we have our collaborations with them. We have collaborated with GDGC as well as GSC as well as DSC as well as Microsoft Student Learn Ambassador Program. Okay. Bhuvan Parmar, let's first finish off the basics of JavaScript. Okay. What will be doing with react.js? We'll be creating websites. As simple as that. Okay, we'll be creating websites. Why undefined was coming after the console? I've already you asked the same question once before as well. I already answered you that point of time. We first need to learn about functions. Once you have learned about functions, then only you will be able to understand this. Okay, otherwise not. So we still have 3 minutes to then I will be closing the attendance link, guys. We have 3 to 4 minutes, and I will be closing the attendance link. Is HTML required to build JS project? Okay, if you are asking about React.js, then a little bit of information is required. Okay, and that I will be teaching you guys. The basics I will be teaching you guys. There's no issues in that. Experience in Google, please need to know how people work there and what was the work culture there. Satyam, the work culture is absolutely great. Like there was one particular a particular part of the office itself where there were just keyboards and mouses. Okay, fresh, new, brand new keyboards and mouses. You can take any particular keyboard and mouse and just take it home. Okay, they won't even ask you. You can use it for your own purpose. So like the work culture is absolutely great, man. There's no pressure, but like yes, they focus a lot more upon intuitive analysis and innovative thinking right over there. Okay. Difference between JavaScript and React. So the difference between JavaScript and React is for example a building, and JavaScript is like a brick. Okay, you cannot build a building without a brick itself. So bricks are the building blocks of creating a building. Okay, that is the reason why it is called as brick. Okay, so that is the same thing with JavaScript and React. JavaScript is the programming language. React is the technology in which you are going to program with JavaScript itself. Okay. Are you planning for any Android dev bootcamp? Suryanshu, my basic answer to that would be, see, the best part with React is that you can actually build websites, you can actually build iOS applications, you can build Android applications, you can build VR applications using just React. Okay, since I'm learning Android at a separate stage itself, you can just learn React.js and then create all these applications on your own. Okay. How will make a clone of advanced website like Instagram? First, learn the basics, do some small projects, then take up the aim. Once you're able to understand the core concepts, then you can take up an aim to clone a very big project like Instagram. Okay. Difference between JS and Python. JS is a JavaScript, that is another programming language. Python is another programming language. JavaScript is the number one programming language. Python is the second most used and in demand programming language right now. Okay. Okay, I think so. Everybody is back again. I think so. There's just 1 minute left for closing the attendance. After 1 minute, we'll be starting with our class, guys. Once again, after 1 minute, we will be starting with our class, guys. Okay, so we will now be studying about a bit about functions as an introduction, so that tomorrow, once we are coming to the class, we are able to complete with our thing itself. Okay. That's great, Vinith Kumar. Hope to see you in soon in BCG. Okay. What was your highest package till now? So currently I'm having the highest package right now. It is, I cannot say the package exactly because I'm still working, but it is equivalent to a Mercedes-Benz, like the complete package, not the CTC. The CTC itself, not the base. The CTC is equivalent to a Mercedes-Benz E-Class. Okay. So yeah. Your development there, so software engineering pays a lot. There's no questions in that. Like I did like programming at all, but still, like, I'm here, I'm teaching, I love the money at the end, and software engineering is the best thing that I can do. And see, you don't have to be from like IT or CSC to be able to compete in software engineering. Okay, you can be from chemical, mechanical, civil, commerce, BSc, MCA, BCA. You can be from like metallurgy, you can be from anything. Okay, you can even be from medical as well. With the right skill set and the right knowledge, you can get into any IT company, guys. So if somebody is feeding it into your mind that you are from civil, you can't get into an IT company, just flip them the finger and move away from them. Okay, they don't know anything about it. Okay, just flip them the finger and move away from that. Okay, so right now I will be closing the attendance link right now. Okay, I'm closing the attendance link. Okay, let's continue with our class, guys. Let's continue with our class. Shall we start with our today's class, guys? Please let me know. Shall we continue with our class, guys? Please let me know, guys. Shall we continue with our class, guys? Please let me know. Great, guys. Awesome. So let's start. Let's continue with our class, guys. Now we are going to learn a little bit about functions, or what I like to call as the variables of code. Okay, you will be able to understand why I like to call them as variables of code. Okay, in just like 5-10 minutes, you will be able to understand it. Okay, so let's think about a problem statement, guys. Let's think about a problem statement. Let's assume that like I'm your mother. Okay, let's assume that I'm your mother itself. So whenever you are at home and you're not studying, and your mom is like, hey dude, why are you not studying? If you're not studying, at least be useful for me. Okay, go and get me a bag of brinjal. Okay, for today's dinner itself. I hate bangan ka bharta. It's a particular dish called as brinjals. I don't know. In English, I don't know what bangan ka bharta is. Let's search about it. Bangan ka bharta in English. English name. Um. mm, mm, mhm. Baba Ganush. Baba Ganoush. Okay, so that is basically bangan ka bharta in English. In Lebanese, I don't know. So, so that is one of the dishes that I exceptionally hate. Now, your mother is like, you dude, go and get me some brinjals for today's like stuff that I want to create. Now, what will happen, guys? Does your mother has to tell you that, okay, get up from the sofa, walk 10 meters in front of you, take a right, walk 5 meters in front of you, open the door, press the button of the left, go down, get outside, get to a particular vegetable shop, ask the vegetable shop for a particular brinjal, then get the brinjal packed, pay the money to the person, come back the exact same route. Okay, does she have to tell you all this? Or does she have to just tell you that go and bring you some brinjals? Okay, can you guys let me know? Can you guys let me know? What does she say to you? Does she say all these different things to you, or does she tells you that go and bring some brinjals? Okay, please let me know, guys. Okay, please let me know. She will directly say, right, go and bring some brinjals. She won't be telling you all these steps that are there. But when you were going to bring the brinjals for the very first time, when you were going to bring the brinjals for the very first time itself, she would have hold your hand. Okay, she would have opened the door for you. She would have pressed the button on the left, opened the left, took you to the vegetable shop, asked to the vendor to for some vegetables, asked you to hold the bag for her, come back home the exact same route. For the first time, when you were doing it for the very first time, she guided you properly. She told you exactly what to do. But from the next time, she just used to tell you that, okay, go and bring me some brinjals. Okay, go and bring me some brinjals. That's it. Okay, that is what she was telling to you. Okay, so the same thing happens in programming as well. Okay, the same thing happens in programming. Sometimes you want to do a particular thing again and again and again, not continuously, but over a span of time. Okay, you want to do something again and again and again, guys. Okay, not continuously, but over a span of time. For example, every time, let's take up an example, guys. Every time that a user is coming to my website, I want to ask him or her, okay, I want to give a greeting to them. Okay, just the same thing. Okay, taking the name of the user and showing, hi, welcome to DevTown. Okay, I want to give a greeting to them every time they're coming to my platform. Okay, every time they're coming to my platform itself. Now, to create a greeting, we know that first we'll write the prompt statement, we'll create a variable, we'll save the name inside of the variable itself, then we'll utilize the variable inside of an alert statement. So these two lines of code, every time a new user is coming to my platform. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Every time the user is coming to my platform itself, at that point of time, I will have to write these two lines of code again and again and again. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. Every time a new user is coming to your website, you'll have to write these two lines of code again and again. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Okay, but you don't want to do that. So you want to create a variable. Okay, you want to create something like a variable which is able to store these two lines of code inside of it. Instead of storing a value, just like Maggie was storing Shored or Shoresina inside of it. Okay, Maggie was storing Shoresina inside of it itself. Instead of doing that, I want to create a variable that is able to store these two lines of code inside of it. Okay, is able to store these two lines of code inside of it, and every time that I want to use these two lines of code, I'm just using that variable name. Okay, I'm using that variable name itself. Okay, and that is basically what is called as a function. That is what is called as a function, guys. It is just like a variable, but instead of storing values, it stores variable name. Okay, it stores, sorry, instead of storing instead just like instead of just like variables, okay, functions, instead of storing values inside of it, stores code inside of it. Okay, stores code inside of it. Okay, now that you have understood it, let's try to create our very first function. Okay, called as greeting. That is going to greet every single user that is coming to your website. Okay, so shall we start with this, guys? Shall we start with this? Please do let me know, guys. Shall we start with this? Please let me know. Okay, those guys who are not able to understand functions up till now, try to understand this. There is a block of code. Okay, just like variable is there, name is Maggie. It stores Shoresina inside of it. There's a block of code. I want to execute it again and again and again. So instead of like writing that code 5 times, I'm going to put that code inside of a variable name. And instead of writing those 5 lines of code, I'm just going to use the variable name itself. That variable name will refer to these 5 lines of code. Even now, if you're not able to understand, look at the example that we are going to use. Look at the practical example that we are going to use, and you will be able to understand it. Okay, you will be able to understand it. Okay, so right over here, let us open up the console. Okay, inside of the console, right now, you are able to see that if I want to write a particular line of code, okay, I want to write a particular line of code itself, then let's assume all var name is equals to prompt what is your name. Okay, I'm going to write this particular line of code, guys. var name is equals to prompt, what is your name. Now as soon as I'm pressing enter, as soon as I'm pressing enter itself, this line of code will get immediately executed. Okay, do you guys understand this? As soon as I'm pressing enter, instead of going to the next line of code, this will basically execute it. Okay, this will basically execute it. I don't want to execute it right now. I want to write another line of code. Okay, I want to write another line of code itself. To go to the next line of code, to continue writing your code itself, instead of just pressing enter, press shift enter. Okay, press shift enter, guys. Okay, press shift enter, and that will take you to the next line of code. You can continue writing it. Okay, you can continue writing your code, so it is not executing it. So right over here, alert, alert, alert. Okay, and then we are having hi name, how are you? Okay, or welcome to DevTown. Okay, welcome to DevTown right over here. Okay, so alert, hi name, welcome to DevTown. Now I don't want to go to the next line of code. I want to execute these two lines of code together. I want to execute these two lines of code together. So as soon as I'm pressing enter, you're able to see first it is asking for my name. So I'm writing Priyanshu, Priyanshu. I'm putting enter right over here. And as you're able to see, hi Priyanshu, welcome to DevTown. Okay, hi Priyanshu, welcome to DevTown. So it is executing both the lines of code together for you. Okay, it is executing both the lines of code together for you. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. As simple as that. Now there's a big problem with this. Okay, for example, I want to write 10,000 lines of code. Using console, there's a big problem with it. If I want to write 10,000 lines of code, I have to always remember to press shift enter. Okay, to go to the next line of code. Otherwise, all the line of code that I've written up till now will get executed. Okay, and it feels very frustrating, right? You are writing like some 10,000 lines of code, you have written some like 5,000 lines of code up till now, and by mistakenly, instead of pressing shift enter, you press enter, and that 5,000 lines of code got executed. It feels very frustrating for us. Okay, it is like, yeah, what is happening right over here? Okay, so this does not feel good. Console is usually used when you are writing just one or two lines of code, not more than that. It is meant for just like one single line of code, two lines of code itself to get executed right over here. It is not meant for multi lines of code. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to use something else right now. We are going to use something else. Right over here, as you're able to see, you're having console, you're having elements, you're having something called as sources. Are you guys able to see the sources, guys? Please do let me know. Are you guys able to see the sources? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to see the sources? Please do let me know. So click on these sources. Okay, it will open this particular panel for you guys. On the top left corner, itself in the second row, you are able to see this button. Are you guys able to see this button called as show navigator? You are able to see this button, top left corner, the second button, the second row that is there. Click on this particular button itself. Okay, it will open up something like pages, file system. Okay, a lot of different things are here. Pages, file system. Then click on these two arrows. Okay, click on these two arrows, two greater than symbols that are there, called as more tabs. Okay, click on that. It will show you overrides, content snips, and snippets. Okay, more options. Okay, page, file system, override, content snips, and snippets. Select snippets from right over here. Once I've selected a snippet, let's create a new snippet itself. You can name this snippet as anything. Shaurya. Okay, you can name it as Sadhana, Poona. Okay, Karthik. Okay, you can name it as Nanda. Okay, you can name it as Hassan. Okay, you can name it as Apurva. You can name it as anything. Okay, but right now I'm naming it as index.js. Just like you are having your .docs, okay, .ppt, .pdf. These are the type of files that exist. Okay, .excel or .csv. There are different kinds of files that exist. Right now, what we are doing is we are creating a file. Okay, creating a JavaScript file. This JavaScript file is going to contain all your JavaScript code, just like a normal Word document. When you open up a normal Word document, you start typing all the things that you want to do. Okay, the essay that you want to type, then you save it and you're ready with a document itself. Okay, you are ready with a document itself. Similar to that, right over here, we are creating a JavaScript file. Okay, we're going to write all our JavaScript code, maybe 10,000 lines of code inside of it. Once we are done writing the code, then only we can execute it. Okay, so right over here, what we have done is we are naming this as index.js. You can name it as anything, as you're able to see sumit.js, prashant.js, but we are naming this as index.js, guys. Okay, we're naming as index.js. Okay. So right now what we are going to do, is we are going to write our 2 lines of code once again. So the first line of code is var, okay, name is equals to prompt prompt. What is your name? Okay, question mark. Okay, that is the first line of code that we have written inside of our index.js. Now to go to the next line of code, like I said, this is not your console. This is not your console, guys. This is a normal file. Okay, to just go to the next line of code, you just have to press enter, nothing else. It's like normal file, how you write in a normal file. You don't have to press shift enter right over here. This is not your console. This is normal index.js. It's a normal file. So you just press enter right over here and you get to the next line of code, guys. You can continue writing your code. So alert, alert, and then hi, then name, welcome to DevTown. Okay, as simple as that, guys. Now that you have written both the lines of code, okay, now you want to run these lines of code, guys. Now you want to run these lines of code. So just have to click on this play button down below. Okay, you are able to see this play button down below, guys. Control plus enter written right over here. Okay, control plus enter written right over here. This play button right over here, guys. So if you guys are clicking on this particular button, okay, if you're clicking on this particular button, both the lines of code will get executed for you. So I'm writing Shaurya Sinha, I'm getting hi Shaurya Sinha, welcome to DevTown. Hi Shaurya Sinha, welcome to DevTown right over here. So that is how these sources work. These sources basically create a file for you where you are able to write all the code that you want and then execute it at a later point of time. Sources are meant for like some 100 200 lines of code that you want to write right now. Again, why we are using sources, why not an IDE, what is an IDE, I will be letting you guys know in one day itself. Right now, just step by step. Okay, now we have upgraded, okay, just like evolved ourselves, okay, just like a Pokemon. We have evolved ourselves from Pikachu to Raichu right now. Okay, we have evolved ourselves from console to sources. The further evolution, let us take some time. Let us first try to understand some things right over here, and then we'll move on to the next particular thing. To execute our code, you just have to click on this particular button. Okay, that is the control plus enter button, or you can do control enter. You can do control enter. That will also, okay, that will also run your code. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Is everybody on the same page with me? Please do let me know, guys. Again, why are we getting undefined? I can only explain to you guys once you have finished the functions. Okay, without that, you guys won't be able to understand that. Okay. Okay, so we'll stop right over here. Okay, we'll continue with functions from tomorrow's class itself. Okay, and we'll start with react.js from tomorrow's class. I won't be wasting any more time. We'll be starting with react.js from tomorrow's class. I'll be taking the first attendance in the first 5 minutes itself tomorrow. Please be on time. You already know it is going to start exactly at 7:30. There is no bargaining for that. There is nothing that is going to be changed about that. Okay, please be on time for the class. We are going to start. We are going to complete functions. Try to understand why that undefined was coming, and we are going to start with react.js from tomorrow's class itself. The practical thing we are going to start it from tomorrow's class. Okay, we are going. So my aim for tomorrow's class will be to create our very first piece of code in react.js. Okay, to understand what is react.js, first of all, that will be the aim. Okay, the same aim will be why are we using console and sources? Why not an IDE? And the third aim will be to write our first piece of code in react.js. Okay, that will be our aim for tomorrow's class, guys. Okay. Okay, great. So now I'll be showing you guys the attendance link for today, guys. So this is the second attendance for today, guys. So we will be creating a copy of this copy. This attendance link will be open for just 6 minutes, not more than that. Okay, it will be open for 5 minutes. Okay, it will be open for 5 minutes itself. It will be open for 5 minutes because then we'll be ending the class as well. Okay, so I'll be keeping this attendance link open for 5 minutes. Okay, not more than that. Okay, just for 5 minutes, guys. Please make sure that you are putting it up properly. Also, guys, I don't know, like you guys are enjoying the class, right? You guys are able to learn and do everything. You guys are able to enjoy everything. Please let me know. You are able to understand everything, right, guys? You guys are not feeling as if like you're not able to understand anything, something like that. Because I don't know, like almost 70, only 60% of you have subscribed to the channel. I don't know if like you're not able to understand it or something like that. Are you still not be able to understand it or something? But guys, I will definitely suggest that it is always, so these numbers, we have to give it to the companies. We have to give it to Google and Microsoft. Showcase it to them that students are able to understand what we are currently doing. Okay, so if you are able to understand everything, you're liking the content that we are giving to you guys. If it's possible for you guys, please do subscribe to the channel and like the video. Okay, if it's possible, I'm not forcing it. It's just that it gives us a feedback for ourselves to check that, okay, today 3,000 people attended the live session. Okay, these many people liked the session itself. That means they were able to understand everything that was there. Okay, so if it's possible, before sharing the attendance, just like 2 minutes of your time, if you would be able to give it, okay, please do like the video and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us a lot, okay, to understand if we are going wrong in some way. Otherwise, after the bootcamp ends as well, if you guys still have some feedback for us, you can share with us on the comment section. Okay, we will go through the feedback and we'll try our very best to improve upon that as well. Okay, that is my promise to you guys. Okay, so thank you so much, guys. Let me provide you the attendance link for today. Okay, so this is the second attendance link for today, guys. There will be 5 minutes that it will be open up. Okay, I've provided the attendance link in the live chat, guys. I've provided the attendance link in the live chat. Okay, you guys have 5 minutes to fill up the attendance link. Okay, it will be closed exactly at 9:03. Okay, it will be closed exactly at 9:03, guys. Okay, set an alarm for 9:04. It will be closed exactly at 9:03, guys. I've already shared the second attendance link in the live chat. Please start filling it up. Please start filling it up, guys. Okay, so the attendance link is working absolutely fine. There's no issues. As you're able to see, people have started filling up the attendance form as well. Okay. No, Tarun, I cannot provide the list of attendance. That will be a data leakage and we cannot do that. Okay. So I'm from ML Bootcamp. So why do we import the algorithm name before doing the EDA? We only know that we will be using linear regression after we doing the analysis itself. So then whenever you are creating a notebook, okay, whenever you're creating a notebook itself, it's always a good thing. Okay, so maybe you want to import it at a later point of time. You got to know that, okay, you are going to use linear regression, but still all the import statements that is going to be used anywhere inside of the entire notebook should be at the top. Okay, so maybe after analysis, you are adding up your like what you want to import at the end. Okay. Okay, guys, the attendance link, if you have done with the attendance, you can leave the class as well. The class is over. Okay, and we'll be meeting tomorrow again at 7:30. Please be on time, guys, and make sure that you are in the class. Make sure that you are learning. Even so, my suggestion to you guys is always that even if there's an earthquake at any particular point of time, if you have fixed up a particular time for that, this time, this 2 hours, whatever happens in the entire world, I will be spending it to study. Do that. That is how you will be able to crack good companies. Okay, otherwise not. Okay, otherwise not. I used to study, like if I had set my timing that, okay, from 8 to 10 or 8 to 12 in the evening, this is the time that I will be studying itself. no matter what happened, guys, even on my birthdays, even on my parents' anniversary as well, from 8 to 12, I will be sitting at a table and I will be learning something. If I don't have anything, I will be opening up my mobile phone, I will be reading a novel, but I will be learning at that point of time. Set up a habit. Okay, the more that you work, the harder that you work, the more lucky that you become. Okay, so always make sure that you are learning at any particular point of time. Okay. Okay, guys, so we'll end the class right over here. And we will be meeting in our tomorrow's class at 7:30 itself. Please make sure that you are on time and we'll have an awesome time ahead. Okay, guys? And please, guys, if you have not liked the video, please do like the video before leaving. It will be very helpful for us. Okay, so thank you so much, guys, for that. And we'll meet tomorrow at 7:30. Good night, guys, and have a great, please do study something, okay, out of this class as well. And please revise whatever we have studied. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, guys. Bye, guys. Bye. Bye, guys. Bye. Bye, guys.